Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name's Dustin, and this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we're looking at the M20R Ovation from Carenado. We'll be taking this payware aircraft for a test flight, and I'll give you my first impressions. Today we are also going to stop by and see some of the wildlife that Flight Simulator has to offer. On the menu today, grizzly bears. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. Also, come visit us over on Discord. We've got a growing Discord channel, and we stream over on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday. Links in the description below. I really hope you enjoy this aircraft from Carenado, and also hope you enjoy this area of the world. We're visiting beautiful Alaska, and I can't wait to show it to you. So without any further ado, let's get to the video.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to go to the world map. We're going to fly to one of my favorite airports, one of the sketchiest airports here. Non-Dalton is my best guess here. We're going to set it as departure, and we're going to use the runway. This is the brand new Carenado M20R Ovation, which is a really cool plane. I love these low-wing general aviation planes. They've got a lot of really cool colors and liveries. So we're going to use this one because it matches the channel the best and matches everything else we got, and for no other reason. We just like it. It's cool. This is going to be my first impression, so we're not going to run through the entire startup sequence. I might do a little bit of a more in-depth startup sequence video and all that stuff a little bit later. This is first time flying it, just to see what we're working with here, and I will join you on the runway. Alrighty, here we are. It is about 7 a.m. in Alaska here. First things I notice is a very well-designed cockpit here. I like that this stack is working. I know that this stack sometimes people have an issue with, but it's working for me right now. I don't know if you can tell, there's a slight shake to the aircraft. You can kind of see it if I leave my pointer somewhere. There's a slight shake to the aircraft, which is really nice. Realistic feeling. Well designed, very good. Very lots of attention to detail. You can literally see the leather, the wrinkles in the leather just a bit there, and it's worn down a little bit. Stick looks responsive and good. Again, this is first flight, first impression. What a beautiful livery, especially bright and early with the sun peeking over the mountain there. Let's take it for a flight and see what we've got going on here. I know that the trim, based on the reviews, is also a little sensitive, so we're going to make sure it's as close to neutral as we can get it. So, here we go. Ooh, don't want to miss anything important. So we're just going to do one quick circuit here, and maybe go see some black bears nearby. Here we go. Rotate. Oh yeah, just lifted right up. Trim's a little high. Gears coming up. Let's see that animation. Yeah, very good. Well designed. Looks good. Oop. We got that trim, a little bit of trim that we need to worry about here. Flaps coming up. Good sound for it too. Looking good. What a very interesting airport with that giant mound right at the very end of it. I don't know if you saw it. We'll explore it just a little bit more. I encourage you to go visit all these sites for yourself in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's lots of amazing places to visit that are kind of off the beaten trail. Everyone by this point, if you've got the game, has done the Great Pyramids, has done the Eiffel Tower, has done New York City, all that stuff. Wow, that's bright. I find myself squinting just a little bit looking at the sun in game. I encourage you to go find these places where maybe other people haven't been quite as frequently. Like this little airport, this little gem up here. Non-Dalton. Cool little airport. So we'll fly, we'll do one circuit, we'll do a touch and go, and maybe go visit some bears. I think that's probably the play here. There's a fauna spot not too far from here where we can go see bears. So I think it'll be a nice addition. We haven't done fauna yet in the game, so we'll do it. Alright, we are turning around. Pretty sharp turn. Base to final here. We're going to overshoot just a little. That's okay. And gear's going to come down in just a second here. We got plenty of room to work with here. Flaps coming down for landing. This plane's got a lot of power. If you aren't careful and just one of those people that like to run the power nice and high, you can find yourself really pushing the limits of the upper speed limits of this aircraft. So just kind of something to be careful with. Coming in, slowing it down, starting to trim up just a bit here. This is a very interesting runway. You'll probably see it a little bit better as we come into land. The parking on the other side here, the left side, is very cattywampus. You could full throttle an aircraft up that hill and not make it up. So there we go. We got a little hill on this side too to clear. Good. Very nice. Just a touch and go here. Love that shadow coming in. Ooh, a little hard. And here we go. We've touched. And now we go. Very nice. Gears coming up. And rolling left. Very good. Yeah, handle's very nice. It seems very floaty. Like it wants to, you know, when I've got zero power, it feels like it'd be a good glider, which is a good thing in a situation where you might not have power. So that's always nice. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to where we can see some bears, and I will get back to you in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting over here into bear territory. On the way over here, it was pretty peaceful, minus one incident. I did accidentally bump the trim, which sent the plane into a crippling nosedive and overstressed the aircraft. So the trim is incredibly sensitive and truly my only real complaint so far. But we should have grizzly bears over here on the left, so let's see if we can slow the aircraft down just a little and see any. That's the idle warning. So I go back to idle and pull it up just a little bit. Let's see what we can see. Any grizzly bears today? Push the throttle up just a little. Oh, what do we got? Do we see him? No. Oh, there they are. Look at all those grizzly bears. That's a whole herd of them. Look at them go, living their lives. I'm trying to use the... yeah, it'll do it. It'll center on them. That's cool. It's kind of weird just to see them, you know, pop out of render view. But there they are. Very cool. Good to see. Here, we'll get another look. Look at all the bears just pop in. Those are very well camouflaged bears, aren't they? Look at them go. That's awesome. Love that about this flight sim, that's for sure. Super cool. Alright. Well, let's head on back to Non-Dalton, and we'll get a nice approach there, and we'll call it a day. Alright, ladies and gents, we are on downwind for Non-Dalton. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about our wonderful Discord server that we've got going on, as well as the Twitch stream we do every Tuesday and Saturday. We've got a great community on both. It's growing every day, and if you like what you see, we'd love to see you out there. So consider stopping by, saying hey. See me, Lotus, Deathshot, Minimo and the gang. We're the core group of people. We're the OGs out there. We'd love to see you. So appreciate you guys for watching this video this far, and hope to see you out there. We're turning this downwind to final right now, to downwind to base to final. We're going to drop one notch of flaps, help us with this turn a little bit, and get us starting to slow down a little bit. Gear's going to go ahead and come down. We're going to watch trim, because we do know that that's funky with this aircraft. Dropping one more notch. Airport's right over here. We cut it off just a little. There we go. Looking good. Add in the last notch of flaps. This reminds me of some of this approach reminds me of some of the shorter runways in the Caribbean. Obviously, we're not flying a approach quite as difficult as some of those, but this hill can get in your head if you're not thinking about it, so you do have to be aware of that hill. Here we go. Add the flare. And I call that pretty greased. Excellent. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us on this flight, and we hope to see you next time. I'll have a more in-depth review of this aircraft coming out pretty soon, I think. This is the first aircraft that I felt like actually purchasing from the online store. It's definitely, I think, the best payware aircraft out to date. Dates September 21st, 2020. So I definitely think it's worth checking out for sure. So look for that video, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us.